Hey guys, welcome to Friday's streams. So Friday's streams usually shortest of the whole lot, but nothing to worry about. We're going to have a slightly bit more drama, as we always do it every Friday. So welcome to Destiny 2 Edge of Fate. So with the new expansion nearly approaching to where we need to catch up to. So the launch of the new expansion, I think they said something about October, November sort of time, but so we still got a bit of time. So we still got a bit of Edge of Fate to continue with the storyline, and until we get caught up in preparation for the new expansion after Edge of Fate. So like I was saying, just trying to figure out where it is. I think it'll be in the here we go. So the next expansion after Edge of Fate will be Renegade, I believe. And then there's another one after that. So Renegades is the next one. So it will continue, of course, where we are up to. But until then, we will. Yes, so Renegades is the next one, and I'm sure there was something else as well. I think there was something else, but I can't figure out what it was. But until Renegades is well available, I guess we won't be doing any of that until we have Edge of Fate caught up. So doesn't matter if Renegade comes out well before I even get a chance to go to into the expansion when it launches. Doesn't matter. So we will go through the storyline for Edge of Fate, continue that, and go step by step in regards to the storyline, so you get to see each part individually as well. So each part will be recorded live, and then obviously re-uploaded as a recording, so you can watch it again in your own time if you did miss that live stream. So just like last Friday, we did Xur Reset live, and with it being Friday once again, so Friday once again Xur Reset. So last Friday we recorded live Xur Reset and did some Crucible and Gambit, as well as a run of the Nightfall reset as well. So we're going to do Xur Reset to begin tonight's stream. So we had a slight little introduction to new things that are going to be coming my character's way, in sense of Destiny 2 Edge of Fate's storyline. So once we have completed enough, it will probably mention that we will head into Renegade when it comes available for my character. But until then, we will continue doing bit by bit, in regards to storyline, get it caught up, just like in World of Warcraft with the new expansion after the current one is finished. So that will lead on to World of Warcraft Midnight, and at the moment we are still dealing with the you know, drama in the current expansion at the moment. So like I said, just exactly the same. We will catch up in my character's progress and speed. Doesn't have to be rush, because of course Midnight isn't coming out to next year, so we've got plenty of time. But in regards to Destiny 2, of course, they've changed things slightly, but doesn't mean we are behind or anything. It just means, you know, we've got even more stuff to deal with. So Friday stream tonight, we kick off with Xur Reset as we always do. So we're heading to the annex and we're going to land at that part of the tower, and we will see what we will have available for this reset. So Friday 17th of October 2025, we will see what Xur will have for us once we land at the annex. So last Friday when we did Xur Reset, we had fun with a bit of Crucible and Gambit, of course the Nightfall run as well. So I don't know which one it will be when we go into the Nightfall run, but it is a live run of the Nightfall run as well. So Crucible, I'm not sure if Mayhem is here, or I don't think Iron Banner's hit back, but Supremacy will be really cool. And we will do some Gambit of course as well, which we did. So usually with Xur Reset it's very quickly over because it doesn't take long at all to do Xur Reset, to see what he has available and to spend the required coins that we need to spend as well. So each time we see Xur, we have to spend at least 47 strange coins. Since it introduced that change since Final Shape went live, as well as from the previous expansion, but they made massive progress heading into this, so yeah. But made things more simple. They made a massive overhaul in the UI and everything like that, and everything related to the tabs and things and game tabs, and just made it more simple. But they have made it slightly more confusing with Crucible, I think, because they could merge all the Crucible tabs together into one instead of having a separate Crucible options, because when you click Portal it doesn't come up with the other Crucible options, but you have to go into the other menu to bring that up, which is a bit funny. But learning curve, I guess. So we seem to be in the queue trying to land at the tower, it seems. So there's probably like absolutely loads like last time. Oh, there we are. So, welcome to the annex. So we're going to head up towards where Xur is. Took a little while. I think we had to wait for probably landing permission or something. It's just really funny sometimes, because sometimes that happens during Crucible and you're thinking, it's only us there. Well, unless there's other teams, we're waiting for other teams that are doing their Crucible run as well, but so Xur is at his new little home for now. So since Final Shape went live, and of course leading to Final Shape, we had to go and look for Xur all over the map. So
I bring gifts of the Nine, gifts you sorely need.
So each week Xur has 2 bits of gear with the new update in regards to Xur's Reset. So 2 bits of gear for each of the classes. So the hunters, well, we start with the hunters first, of course. So hunters have gauntlets to start off, which sounds like goujons to me, you know, like some nice chicken thing. But just like the previous bit of gear, for the hunters as well as the other class, the warlocks and the titans, you can add specific mods depending what you need it for and depending what instance you're going into, whether it's the Trials of Osiris, maybe a tournament or something, or a really hard version of the Nightfall, which you'll probably need a good amount of certain resistance depending what damage resistance and potential damage you want to try to do in regards what the pests have, because during the Nightfall run, which you will see, the barrier champions always have specific problems and damage resistance, you know, that sort of thing. So there's tons that you can choose from. So this bit of gear is a bit of gear from, I can't remember if it's from the Forsaken campaign, I don't, might even be from the, trying to figure out. See, there's so much bit of gear all over the place from different seasons per expansion, for example. Just trying to remember everything, it's just like, you know, well, I'm not going to remember everything, but this bit of gear, we can't actually change its appearance, so it looks like that, but then we can actually change its colour scheme to make it so blend as much as possible. That looks like my Titan, who's wearing a hunter bit of gear to demonstrate. I mean, that looks like I've been sneezed on. Ooh, that's even worse, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Yes, let's have the look of it. I mean, if it glowed in the dark, that would be quite cool. There is a new one that we picked up. I think it was this one. Was it this one? No. Where is it? No, it is somewhere. So we do have tons of options. So we just picked it up last time we were live, last Friday. Might be this one. I mean, that looks quite good, isn't it? I think it was that one. But I will go into collections to confirm that. But anyway, for the hunters to start with, they have gauntlets, base level of 200. So the second bit of gear for the hunters this week is leg armor. So if you haven't got this bit of gear, that's very handy, so you can replace the gear in your inventory or collection in the vault, and just like the previous bit of gear, you can add specific traits, and I think you can stack them as well, so depending what you need it for and all that. But this bit of gear, you can actually change its appearance, but I don't have another appearance to show you because I do not have a hunter. So I think this is the new colour. I think I found it. So this is that other colour. I think it might look cool on the armour, which we'll have a look at in a minute. But this bit of gear, you can change its appearance if you do have another option of appearance, or if you being fortunate to get one. And just like the other bit of gear, and since the changes they brought in for the new expansion Final Shape, leading into Edge of Fate, sorry. So they introduced it in Final Shape, but then Edge of Fate they enhanced it, sort of thing. So upgrading the armor to, I think, up to a level 5. So some gear you can still level to a level 10 because it goes all the way back to the Forsaken campaign. or even the Red War. So each of the gear here that's on option 4 Xur Reset today is not necessary from the same expansion, which is interesting. So Titans, which is what my character is in Destiny 2. So just like the Hunters, add specific mods depending what you need. You know, if you need to get your melee faster, or your grenades, or even if you want to try to have specific damage stacked up, you know, for specific instance. So you can have different ones that will benefit and help each other, changing the stats as well. So you have a minor mods, so each bit of gear has a minor mod anyway, but you can select any of the minor mods to go along with the major mods. And just like the Hunter's bit of gear, you can level this one up to a level 5. So you used to be able to level up to 10 some of the gear, but like I said, this gear goes all the way back to expansion that they probably didn't even introduce the changes, of course. So that's the new sort of colour scheme that I picked up last week. Have a quick look at the Hunter's bit of gear and see if it actually looks any cooler. Ooh! Bit of everything there, isn't it? So the second bit of gear for the Titans is another gauntlet, which is a bit funny. So Titans this week have 2 gauntlets. So if you need to, of course, replace current ones that you got in your inventory or the vault, at least you have that chance to replace it. So I do have this another appearance, but like I said, you can change the colour scheme to make it match as much as you can, or should I say as much it will let you, because I really want to really customize that, but you can't really do anything other than just, you know, if I can change the colour of the ice and stuff, that would be real cool, you know, make it red or something, but no, I'm not allowed. But the armour around it, you can change the colour. See what I mean? Just making a blend to how I would like it to be. Finally, Warlocks kick off this Friday with helmet as well. So you can add minor mods as well, just like I was saying with the other bits of gear for the other 2 classes. So you can level this to a level 5, as well as infuse it if you've got multiple of these, or even a higher version of this. So this is the base level of 200, and you can also, if you had another appearance, which I don't, and then you can change the colour scheme to make it sort of match or blend. I have to say, when we did Crucible last Friday, it was interesting seeing a lot of the characters on our team as well as the opponent team on this actual shader or colour scheme. So a lot of them were going for the same one, so it looked really cool actually. So the final bit of gear for the Warlocks is chest armor this week. So if you need to replace this with a better one, this might be a good time to use this one that you get from Xur Reset in this case to replace the one that's lower level or from the previous gear gear entry level really, because it was like level 10 and then they made massive changes to that. But before that it was like level etc, but massive changes. And of course they've been adding updates to the patches and stuff, of course, as well. So just like I was saying in regards to the hunters, you can add specific mods depending what subclass you're going for, as well as stacking specific subclass traits as well, and also adding a minor mod as well, for example like the grenade, or your melee helping your nobility, things like that. And this could be up to a level 5 as well. So if you do have another one of this that is sort of dropped from the seasonal loot, as it were, that could be another way of upgrading it. But if you've got the previous entry level for this bit of gear from the previous expansion, for example, it you know, you can replace it with this one, and until you get another one, I would say keep it, because I've kept everything that I've got in my collection. Yeah, so we'll have a look at this in a second. So that's what's available for Xur Reset. So each week you can get any of this bit of gear if you need it, and you also get this, whatever this is. I keep thinking, what is it? Because it was there in the last expansion, I can't remember what it was, but So each Friday, like I was saying, we have to get the Favour of the Nine buff from Xur by spending at least 47 strange coins, whichever way we would like as well. So we can buy 47 of these, add towards it. So we have spent some enhancement costs, and we've not got enough glimmer, so we can't buy them, but we can buy these.
If the Nine wanted this, you would not have it.
So we still need to buy, I was going to say 4, but 7. So we can actually buy it from the other tab as well, which is additional stuff. So other offerings. So exotic gear, since they made the massive changes in Edge of Fate, they did have legendary armor as well, but they've removed that just to make it more simple. So exotic gear available this week, and I think it's usually on quite often it's likely to be the same. So we usually have the Hawkman hand cannon as well as some other ones next to it, but in this case we have the Huckberry submachine gun, as well as the Trinity Ghoul bow for those who are really good at shooting with a bow. And we also got the Colony grenade launcher as well for those who need an upgrade for previous level of that weapon, same with the Hawkman hand cannon. But if you want these individually, it will cost you 23 strange coins per item. Yeah, so all of them are 23, but the individual engram for it, for sort of a roll of the dice, so there were is 19 per one. So the two catalysts this week, we have the Cerberus Regime catalyst as well as the Cerberus catalyst as well, for those who need to add them to their catalyst collection. And underneath, like I said, legendary weapons, but the individual engram is 7 strange coins every time, but the individual legendary weapon underneath will be 17 strange coins per one that you click on. So if you've got tons and tons of strange coins, you can spend all your coins just wasting them, really, I think. Also, he has the cipher, so if you need more ciphers, so the ciphers go in your inventory. So in my case, I've already got enough from last time, and I even got ciphers from about 10 years ago or something, which I've not got rid of because I didn't think I had to just maybe not need to keep them, but I didn't know that, so I've just kept everything. So we have that choice to buy stuff this way as well, like I was saying, but we just need to buy 7 more, or spend 7 strange coins. But if you do, like I said, need another cipher, or if you've only got 4, you have a chance to get it and do the progress to get the cipher. But also you can get a cipher from the seasonal stuff, as well as rep and all that sort of thing for each of the vendors as well, so they can give you a cipher as well. So everyone could give you a cipher nearly. So we're going to spend 7 of these.
It was the 9's. Now it is yours.
Just so we get the favour of the 9 buff. And then we will have to see what Xur has for us next time. So it is as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. So we have spent the required 47.
If the 9 wanted this, you would not have it. I hope to be here again.
Yes, you will be. So it's as simple as that, really, with Xur Reset. So you don't always have to buy all the gear, you could just buy what you would like. But in regards to the requirement, you still have to buy, or I should say spend 47 strange coins regardless if you need anything. So you can buy the enhancement codes because you need them anyway, and quite often you need to use them anyway, since the changes that are brought in for Edge of Fate anyway. So Xur Reset, as simple as that. So I do hope you enjoyed Xur Reset.